current use case of now. So here we want to access the data of hospital A, B and C and exchange that between A, B, C. This is our use case. Is it clear? Now how we can do that? First we have to create a blockchain layer. So this is my blockchain layer. So this is blockchain layer. So the blockchain layer, first we have to create a contract or a smart contract. So this is a smart contract between A, B and C. So this is a smart contract. So we have to make a smart contract between A, B, C. Once the contract has been established, we have to create a blockchain network. So this is a blockchain network over here. So it will now have A, B and C. So now they can exchange their data with a blockchain. Is it clear? Now once it is done, now we keep one file system using IPFS, that is interplanetary file system. What it do, whatever the file came from A, first it is go to IPFS, that is interplanetary file system. This file is first converted, into HP7 IRP format. So this actually converted HL7 FHIR HL7 FHIR format. Okay, so this will convert your data, and once it is converted, then it is stored. Now your file is in standard format. Now it can be exchanged to anyone, either B or C. Then this is done, but before exchanging it, you have to make the consent management, you have to do the security layer. So here we use cryptography, here we use consent management. And finally, you will create this mobile app for patients. Now, what happened? Now this is done. But why we create only a mobile app for patient? To take the consent only. Okay, whatever data is generated by a patient, either using their smartwatches, either by any doctor's recommendation or doctor prescription, it first take the mobile app and ask the consent. Then it will go over here, consent management send and store the data in HL7 FHIR. Then it will store, create a cryptography, then this blockchain network, and then your hospital A will access that particular data. Is it clear? So this is how you can do it. Now, so what the technical architecture look like? We require the blockchain-based healthcare interoperability solution integrates several key components. The first is HL7 FHIR integration, which is nothing but fast healthcare interoperability resource, provides a standardized data format. Then you can use the REST API, enable the real-time data exchange, and you can use JSON or XML, whatever. Both are key value pair. It is a dictionary. Okay, whatever you use the terminology of dictionary in your Python, it is same in a JSON or XML data representation for cross-platform compatibility. Can anybody tell me why we use in such a data, why we use JSON, not CSV?
It is platform independent.
Okay. And Why we use JSON or XML? Not CSV or Excel or any other database files. It is first is madam is correct. And second, which is more important, we are doing interoperability over here. Okay, so we require a key and a value. Okay, so even in your XML you have tags. Okay, so tag is work as a key. Okay, so it is a key value pair. So it is a data exchange policy. It is more easy than that of your CSV. CSV might causes it accepts a null as well as NA also, so it creates a problem. Key value pair, it is more interoperable than that of your CSV or Excel. Okay, so that's why we use JSON or Excel. Smart contract implementation. First you have to take patient consent management with granular permission, then automate the compliance verification by that particular doctor or health worker. Then access control and audit trail generations are very much important. So we'll see one example of it. I don't know how much this particular PC will help me, but I will try to show you. So these are the comparison between traditional versus blockchain system. If you implement for data exchange, you implement a blockchain, what is the advantage? The traditional system will store the data centralized. Blockchain stored it in a distributed ledger with encrypted data. So there is a data security, it has no data security. So data access control, it is role based, means in data access control, if you know that, in DBMS, hope everyone learn about DBMS. So DBMS, there is a grant or revoke. Okay, so if you grant a user to access it, it will grant. Okay, it will not revoke until and unless admin will revoke the rights. Unnecessarily, that person who don't want the other data, it will also grant a complete table. Okay, so there is no row wise or column wise access in your role based access. In a smart contract, whatever contract you have given with one user to an entity, it will use only that data, not more than that. Interoperability is limited in traditional healthcare system. Because of FHIR, compliance and APIs, it is very good in blockchain. Patient consent is a paper based, और कोई भी आके बोल सकता है मुझे जबरदस्ती साइन लेनी. So it is create a problem. But here it is a patient control smart contract. If you want to share, you share. Otherwise you revoke it. There is no compulsion on it. Data integrity, that is vulnerable to tampering and error. Here the data is immutable record. There is no, you cannot change once it is done. Audit trail, you can basic logging in your traditional, but here is a complete tamper proof. Audit logs are there in this. In security model, there is a perimeter based security. In blockchain based, it is a cryptographic and consensus based security. So that's why it is more good. Data sharing is slow in traditional. In blockchain, it is real time. Cost of integration is high in traditional, moderate in blockchain. Scalability is limited in traditional, but in blockchain it is horizontal scaling with network growth. As you add new hospitals, you can just do the decentralized data, access it and add a contract with it. It is horizontally scaled. It is not vertical scale, it is a horizontal. Once you add the hospital, it just adds. Hospital will add, patient will add. It not actually grow your any data management. Compliance, it is a manual compliance in traditional, but in here it is a automated. Data ownership is institutional in traditional. Please remember that. अब तक जो हो रहा था, जो data available है, किसी ने NCBI का नाम सुना होगा, okay? So वो data आपको तब तक नहीं देते जब तक you will not ask them permission, you show them I have that much of what you say, that much of money with me as a grant, until and unless they will not provide you. Or you are a big author in IEEE, they will give you. But here the ownership is patient. So no institute will control it. System dependency is vendor lock-in. Here it is standard based and vendor neutral. Okay. Then maintenance overhead is high administrative here. Automated process reduce the overhead. Innovative support is restricted. Innovation ho hi nahi raha in this tradition. But here, because of blockchain, it is open architecture enables the innovation in this area. So this is the performance matrix of traditional and blockchain. If you see everywhere, the blockchain wins. Now this is the key advantage of this primary advantage are it is immutable, FHAR you can use. You have the patient control consent, real time we have seen this. So major impact up to 83% reduction in data breach in blockchain based, 67% improvement in data, 100% patient visibility, 40% reduction in administrative and 73% faster deployment. This statistics has been taken from one of the Springer paper which is published recently in 2024. So these are some healthcare projects currently going on and these are very helpful you to understand what do you mean by interoperability of blockchain in healthcare. So you want to take as an example you can take first is MedRec by MIT. It is a decentralized record management system using smart contract for electronic health record management. Second is IBM Medical Blockchain, which keeps the data of healthcare management platform with role-based access, that is patient, doctor and administrator. Aunir Health is private blockchain network for US healthcare organization including CVS Health and Cleveland Clinic. MediLedger, which we already seen in a previous slide also, that is pharmaceutical supply chain blockchain network with participant like Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson. Actually, this particular MediLedger is actually India want to build its own. Currently, India is working on this MediLedger. How your medicine has been developed and how it reach to the customer. Okay. After few years from 2028, now if you know that the government has recently tell everyone to give the QR code on their product so that they will understood where the product came from. This has happened with your medicine after 2028. There will be generation of one QR code. You just scan it, you will understand where it started and where it ends and from whom you purchase it, whether it is legitimate medicine or not. So that is nothing but a MediLedger. Okay. So now we are going to see this health chain FHIR compliant blockchain EHR system. Here it is just a small project I have given to you, but the main workshop material is with me, which I will show you. Don't worry about that because that all Python, if I give you, it will not help you because you just take a code and try to run it by control enter. It will not help you. I will tell you what is required to you and rest of the thing you can implement at your own. So here I will show you how patient registration and consent management can do, compliant data storage, cross-provider data sharing, smart contract access control and audit trail generation. This 5 things we are going to see. If you have any question you can ask because to switch to there I need to go. Is it done? You can open one IPNYB file which I have sent to you. So hope this file is shared with you. Health chain FHIR compliant blockchain EHR system. Is it with you?
Sir, Umakant sir has sent.
Yes. Because I am not there in your participant mail IDs. So that's why I have sent to Umakant sir. So basically this is blockchain based health information system. It is a sample implementation designed for this Atal FD. Okay, not for, it is not a complete demonstration for you. Just I need to show you how you can create a blockchain, that is health record. So here, if you are see that it represents a patient health record with FHIR compliance. So basically here, we actually give the patient ID, record ID, provider ID, record type, whether it is observation, condition, medication, that is keep in record type. Okay, observation, whatever the observation, condition or medication, will keep in a record type. This is the data. Then at what time this record is created, we use the timestamp, and this which version of FHIR version we are using is R4. So there are different versions. Out of that we are